I reckon what you want to know what I'm doing in here. I reckon the reason I came here because I killed somebody. I reckon you want to know how I come to kill somebody. So I reckon I start from the front. Lived out my mother and father place, and most of my life in a little old shed my daddy built. Didn't do too much. Want me up there in the house with the rest of them. Most I just sat around out there in the shed looking at the ground. Didn't have no floor out there, but had me a big dog out to lay down on, a quote or two to put down there. Father was a hard-working man most of his life. Now I can't say the same for myself. I most just sat around out there in the shed tinkering around with a lawnmower or two. Went to school off and on from time to time. Children were real cruel to me, make quite a bit of sport of me, make fun of me quite a bit. Most I just sat around out there in the shed. And my dad worked down there in the sawmill down at the flour mill for an old man named Dixon. Old man, he was a cruel feller. Didn't treat employees real well, didn't pay him too much wage. Didn't pay my daddy too much of a wage, he's barely enough to get by. I could have... I reckon he got by all right, and he used to come out one of them, with my mother. Fed her pretty regular. I'd just be made enough where I'd cut him mustard and biscuit 3 or 4 times a week. Old man Dixon had a boy named Jesse. Jesse more cool than his daddy was. Used to make quite a bit of sport of me when I was down there at the schoolhouse. Used to take advantage of the little girls in the neighborhood. Tried to meet my mother, a pretty woman. I said that quite a bit from time to time when I was down there at the schoolhouse. I reckon you won't get me on and tell what happened, so I reckon I'll tell you. I was sitting out there in the shed one evening, not doing too much of nothing, just kind of staring at the wall and waiting on my mother to come out and give me my Bible lesson. I heard commotion up there in the house, so I ran up the screen porch to see what's going on. Went up there in the window there, and I seen my mother laying up on the floor, down her clothes on. I seen Jesse Dixon laying on top of her. He was out of his way with her. I just seen red. Picked up a Sling Blade just sitting there on the screen door. Some folks call it a Sling Blade. I call it a Sling Blade. Got a long wood handle, kind of like an axe handle with air in the house, and long blade on it, shaped kind of like a banana. And a sharp one there, dull on the other. What the highway boys cut down weeds and whatnot. Well, I went there in the house, and I just hit Jesse Dixon upside the head with it. Knocked him off my mother. Reckon that didn't quite satisfy me enough, so I hit him again with it in the neck and with a sharp edge, and just from near cut his head off and killed him. My mother, she jumped up there and started hollering, "What you killed Jesse for? What did you kill Jesse for?" Well, gonna find out, I don't reckon my mother minded what Jesse was doing to her. So I reckon it maybe matter when what Jesse made me. So I taken a Sling Blade. Some folks call it a Sling Blade. I call it a Sling Blade. And I hit my mother upside the head with it and killed her. Some folks ask me if you do it again, would you do it the same way? I reckon I would. And seeing how they seemed fit, put her in there. Here I've been for a great while. Learned to read some. Took me 4 years to read the Bible. reckon I understand a great deal of it. And more than what I expected in most places. Jumped to Good Bedford a very long while, and it seemed to put out there. So they set me free today, in the hell. Reckon that's all you need to know. You want to hear about more, I reckon I can tell them, but I know whether or not I've heard enough for your newspaper or not. I don't reckon I got no reason to kill nobody. There you go, that's about it. That's for your time. On your way out, you can go get you some. Go have you some French fried potatoes if you like. I like French fried potatoes.